power to decide whether or not they remain relevant.
Yeah.
Hear the word of the Lord this morning. So we are going into some choppy waters, read the financial sector, as the big players internationally put pressure on certain entities, including the BOJ.
Hey.
And the BOJ, in turn, put pressure on those under its governance.
Only hear that?
And those under its governance put the pressure on the people generally, and also businesses, small businesses, micro, and so on. So as we are moving into choppy waters, turbulence up ahead, the Lord would have me say to the people of Jamaica that it is not the wealthy that keep the banking sector afloat or viable or relevant, because if it were just them, there would be no need for banks.
True.
It is the so-called poor, so-called underclass,
Yep.
so-called working class, and to a lesser extent, the so-called middle class.
Facts. All facts. Share this live, guys.
I see the
Advertisement. Share this live. We just a warm up. Just a warm up, Jamaica.
Will be using the United States of America as a scepter against this island of Jamaica. Because I'll tell you this, God...
Listen this. Very important. This part is very important.
Will be using the United States of America as a scepter against this island of Jamaica. Because I'll tell you this, God will be using the United States of America as a scepter.
As a scepter.
Against this island of Jamaica.
Listen up.
To bring order to this island of Jamaica.
Listen
up. It is going to happen before 2027.
Aye.
Which will pave the way for that prophetic word.
Aye.
That this island of Jamaica will experience a renaissance.
Renaissance.
By or before 2027. So
Andrew Oles the Nepal. Borrowed time. Thus saith the Lord. You ever say? Andrew Oles and in regime. Them Nepal borrowed time, Jamaica. Listen to the prophet.
This is key. This moment is key.
Yes.
So I use this opportunity, and I'll be saying this
what
over
is happening in USA this weekend is key. Watch what is going on in the United States this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Pay attention, like and share this video.
Next couple of days.
All right.
Let us use this opportunity, and anyone who is listening, any politician who is listening as well, everyone who is listening, to take time out and align with what is going to be taking place, because it is history making.
Hey.
And precedence setting. A reset is about to happen. And we are praying that those who will be leading the different worship moments will be rightly aligned and by extension sincere.
Yes.
And once they are rightly aligned and they are sincere, God will back them up and God will move in the United States of America like we have never seen before.
Big up yourself, Nuts. What's up, my baby?
So I'm using this opportunity to encourage the remnant for starters on behalf of this nation.
Yes.
To ensure, and we will give reminders, that we are going to observe the Shabbat, as the Sabbath, the Shabbat, which will be sundown on Friday of this week to sundown on Saturday. We are in step with what God is about to do in the United States, so that we also here in Jamaica will benefit from what He will be doing there. So we'll observe the Shabbat, and also we will, as we meet over the weekend, those who come together on the Sabbath in particular, and those who also come together on the Sunday, as we worship in the different congregations, we will also be raising up prayers and making decrees and declarations led by the Holy Spirit over the United States of America, and watch what God will be doing over the months and the years ahead. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, Son of the living God.
Yes.
We are in for some turbulent times. But as the United States of America aligns ourselves with God, and remember now, it doesn't have to be everyone, and it will never happen.
Never.
Even if the majority out there would say, no, we are not doing it. But there's a remnant that stands and say, we will align ourselves, and especially coming from the leadership of the United States. We will align ourselves with God, the true and living God. We will repent. We'll bow before him and ask him to take full control of everything that is said and done, of the policies, of all 7 pillars. Once that is done, friends, massive shifts will be taking place. Because I'll tell you this, God will...
Hey, man, listen. Let me tell you something. Jamaica, God is doing a thing. God is doing a thing, you know. God is doing a thing. There's a shift taking place. And I am so happy. I am elated for that shift. Like and share the video. Sweet Nova, what's up, my darling? How are you doing? God bless you. You and your family. Alright, we are getting to the content now, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting to the content now. See? Now we have what to talk about, you know. Yeah, man, we have a lot to talk. That was just the intro. We just are whetting no appetite. You understand? Take one sip of the good water. Yeah, the good water that bless your soul. You understand? Who love to see God win? Put the fire emojis in the chat. Boy, me love to see God win, you know, because when God win, we win. You feel me I deal with? Yes, so if you don't love to see God win, I want to put some fire emojis in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, that is it. Share this video with 20 people, just 20. Once you share it with 20, you can stop share. But make sure so everybody hit the like button on YouTube and on TikTok. 50,000 likes. I don't know where it go. Live goal on BOLO V&R 2.0 and the pin comment. And for BOLO V&R clips, the pin comment. TikTok, live goal, and 50,000 likes. That is the aim. Alright, so let me see. My check, 1 2 1 2. Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your brother BOLO V&R. We in this space again. And I'm telling you, this one is a banger. We have multiple things. There's multiple things happening in Jamaica, you know. So there's multiple things that we have to talk about. So let me go to the first issue right here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, listen to this, because you can't make this up. You can't make this up.
The former chairman several times if he approved. Entirely unacceptable from Hero Clark, without more. Hero Clark asked the former chairman several times if he approved. The chairman said the board did. He didn't do it in a personal capacity. He said the board did, and he kept asking the same questions. Now, the poor quality of the questioning from Hero Clark and Xavier Main, I think it was before him, should concern all of us. The poor quality of the questioning. We are paying more to these politicians, these members of parliament, and sometimes it feels as if we're getting a lot less. And then this issue about the treatment of Jamaicans who offer to give public service by serving on boards. Embarrassing. We need some milk. It can't be allowed to entirely unacceptable from Hero Clark, without more. Hero Clark asked the former chairman several times if he approved. The chairman said the board did. He didn't do it in a personal capacity. He said the board did, and he kept asking the same questions. Now, the poor quality of the questioning from Hero Clark and Xavier Main, I think it was before him, should concern all of us. The poor quality of the questioning. We are paying more to these politicians, these members of parliament, and sometimes it feels as if we're getting a lot less. And then this issue about the treatment of Jamaicans who offer to give public service by serving on boards. It can't be allowed to descend in the gutter. Of course, I'm all for tough questioning. Everyone should be grilled when they come before the parliament to give an account of their stewardship. But you're not permitted to punch below the belt. And I find that Hero Clark, in particular, he was the main aggressor here, was punching below the belt in relation to Mr. Chai Chong. and he's not providing more. They're giving the impression that they have in their possession information that they are not sharing with the people while questioning the former chairman. That is not how Parliament ought to operate. That is not how parliamentarians ought to operate. If you have the evidence that the former chairman isn't being factual, you provide the evidence. Other than that, you'd have to accept what the person says. Entirely unacceptable from here.
Jamaica, that was nationwide, you know? I cannot believe it. We're gonna move on. I have nothing more to say. And here's Dwayne Vaz. Here's Dwayne Vaz lighting up Desmond McKenzie. Boy, Jamaica hot right now.
Welcome to this edition of Power Talk Mondays. Today we'll be continuing the conversation about the Petersville shelter and the relocation of the persons who were staying there. We did an interview last week. We also did a release stating clearly
I agree
that
with
the
him
government
too.
was
Dali,
obviously
how you
not
doing?
prepared for moving these people on May 8th. The minister came out and
Carmen, how you
stated
doing? Big up
that
on
the
yourself.
May 8th deadline was met. We rebutted that by stating clearly that the deadline was not only about moving them from the shelter, but about moving them to suitable accommodation. That suitable accommodation was the site where the houses were supposed to be built, 50 of them, 20 in the first phase. But when we went to the site, nothing basically was done. Only 6 bases were built. There's no sewage, no light, no water. Nothing has been put in place. So obviously this site will not be ready anytime soon.
Nothing.
When we talked about how they move the people from the shelter, sending them next door to the teachers' flats. And when they went there, the condition the place was in.
Yes.
Rat infested.
Yes.
Filthy. The
Yes.
people had to clean it themselves.
Yes.
And we spoke about this. And it seemed that the minister is upset.
He was upset?
So he came now with a release.
Yes.
And his release, I was really surprised and disappointed when I saw the
Mighty
release.
God.
Because he made some absurd statements
Absurd.
by asking me some questions
Yes.
that obviously the minister doesn't realize he's the one who should be telling me about this.
Mighty God.
He asked me about the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation and why they have not paid the contractor and stuff like that. Minister, the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation falls under the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development.
We need some milk.
Mighty God.
He asked me about the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation and why they have not paid the contractor and stuff.
Yes.
Minister, the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation falls under the Ministry of Local Government
never know
and
that.
Community Development that you are the minister for.
Desmond McKenzie
So why are
never
you
know.
asking me these things?
Yes.
You went again to talk about the roof program and
Yes.
you state that I have 2 avid supporters who got $500,000 each. I didn't know you were going around
Karen,
and
big up yourself,
canvassing
no,
the
Karen.
shelter to see who is PNP or JLP.
Yes.
Because we have not been doing that.
Yes.
So I don't know who get funding from who don't get funding.
I don't know.
Remember that this was not done by me.
Yes.
This was done by the Ministry of Labour and Social Security.
That's right.
They went out and did the assessments and they are the ones who made the recommendations. This has nothing to do with the Member of Parliament.
Nothing at all.
So why are you trying now to make this issue a political issue?
My
By
goodness.
stating that I have avid supporters.
Embarrassing.
And by stating that the PNP leads the parish council.
Embarrassing.
We know that the PNP leads the parish council.
Yes.
But what does that have to do with what I'm speaking about here? I'm really disappointed in your response.
Very disappointed.
And your response cements the point I made earlier
Yes.
about the level of incompetence you're showing
Incompetence.
in this situation. You need to get up and do the work
Do
or
the
shut
work
up.
or
Because at the end of the day, it's
Mighty God. Play that again.
with what I'm speaking about here.
Yes.
I'm really disappointed in your response.
Yes.
And your response cements the point I made earlier
Yes.
about the level of incompetence you're showing
Yes.
in this situation.
That's
You
right.
need to get up and do the work or shut up because
This is so refreshing. Dwayne Vaz, keep it up. Me see them a try attack you and me they are defending you, my general. Don't disappoint me. Do not disappoint me. You're doing a great job. Keep it up, Dwayne Vaz. Step on them neck. Do the job or shut up. Desmond McKenzie, let's continue.
the end of the day, it's the people who are suffering.
Yes.
And we will continue to speak on behalf of the people until they get what they deserve and what was promised to them. What you promised, what your government promised, was suitable accommodation for the people who were still at the shelter. And that is what we want to see. So we're looking forward to seeing what was promised. We're looking forward to the delivery on that promise in a timely manner.
Oh, yeah, me.
Thank you.
That is it.
Stops and roadblocks feels like you're driving. Jamaica, why do routine traffic stops and roadblocks feels like you're driving into a war zone? No, answer the question. Why does a simple traffic stop on an island marketed as paradise feels like you're driving into a military operation?
Good, no, man.
Answer me, Jamaica, seriously.
No, man.
Why does the entire car go silent once people see the police on the side of the road? Answer me, Jamaica. Why do people start preparing themselves emotionally before they even reach the police? Jamaica, answer me.
Why?
Because those are the questions Jamaicans are afraid to answer, honestly.
That's true.
Because everybody know the answer already. Here you are driving peacefully.
Yes.
Then traffic slows down ahead.
Yes.
Police vehicles are parked up. 6, 7 officers, sometimes more.
Yes.
Standing on the roadside, some of them fully masked up, faces fully covered, M16 style rifles already in the combat ready position. And instantly, the energy in the car approaching the police roadblock changes. Sometimes the music goes off. The conversations become dead. Hands become visible. Everybody start move carefully. Not because they are criminals, Jamaica, but because they're afraid to make the situation escalate. Don't know what the situation is, but any situation. This is not normal, Jamaica.
No.
This is fear. And too many of us Jamaicans have become conditioned to it. And we don't realize how psychologically disturbing this is. But Jamaica, my daughter realized that immediately. She has been coming Jamaica since she's been in my belly. She loved Jamaica. It's her soul. She loved the rivers, the beaches, the cook shops, the bars, the laughter, the music, the roadside food, the energy, the freedom to move around the island. But Jamaica, one routine traffic stop, police roadblock, changed that inside of her permanently.
My God.
We were driving home from dinner, Jamaica. 2 women in a vehicle. No speeding, no reckless driving, no threat. All 4 windows wind down. And before we could even fully stop, here they come. Masked up, full tactical energy. M16 style rifle already positioned like war is about to break out. Aggressive commands immediately. Not good evening, not I am officer so-and-so, not this is a routine stop. No calmness, no humanity, Jamaica. Just aggression, domination, and intimidation. And my daughter looked over at me terrified and she asked me this, Jamaica. Mom, why does this feel like we're in Israel or Iran? Jamaica, that question hit my soul. Because Jamaica is not under no missile attack. Jamaica is not in a civil war. Jamaica is not occupied territory. So why do routine traffic stops feel so militarized as if civilians are entering into a combat zone? Why Jamaica? And don't you dare hide behind. Crime is bad. Let me stop you right there. Crime is global. The United States has shootings constantly.
All the
Chicago violent, New York violent, Latin America violent. But civilians across many countries are not describing routine traffic stops like an Iraq-Afghanistan war. And that's the difference, Jamaica.
Oh my God.
And Jamaica, this conversation is not small because it's affecting tourism. It's affecting diaspora families. It's affecting the returning residents. It's affecting local businesses and it's affecting our economy. Because tourists and visitors, diaspora families, and returning residents are discussing this online, Jamaica.
Yes.
They're on Reddit, they're on TikTok,
Yes.
they're on YouTube, they're on TripAdvisor, they're on travel forums. They're talking about the militarized energy of these police roadblocks. They're talking about these heavily armed checkpoints.
Oh my goodness.
People are saying online that they prefer to stay inside the resorts because traveling around Jamaica is psychologically overwhelming.
Wow.
Did you hear what I just said, Jamaica? They're not afraid of the local communities. They're not afraid of the vendors, the hustlers on the street. They're not even afraid of the criminals. They said the roadblocks, the police, traffic stops keeps them psychologically overwhelmed. That's what they're afraid of. And Jamaica, we better understand how serious this is economically. Because tourism is movement. Tourist money reaches local Jamaica when they leave the resort. That means taxi drivers, tour guides, local businesses, they all eat a food. But when they get emotionally intense because of these traffic roadblocks and traffic stops and stay within the resorts, the local Jamaica suffers. Yes, and the hotels still collect their money. But this is what nobody wants to say publicly. And before anybody look at me and say, Fifth Element, you're exaggerating, here are the facts. Indicom has already reported over 126 fatal police shootings since 2026, and we're only in May. Indicom has also reported that between 2024 and 2026, 64 police officers have been charged with police incidents. Those are public records, Jamaica, not rumors. And Indicom has also reported that there's an increase, a 65% increase in fatal police shootings from the previous year. This is not social media gossip. This is official statistics.
We have a problem,
and remember,
Jamaica.
behind every statistics is a mother, a son, a daughter, a father, a community, and someone that's permanently
Like
broken.
and share this
So
video.
stop acting shocked when people say there is fear around this aggressive policing culture in Jamaica. And the saddest part is that Jamaicans go in survival mode and they think this is normal. No, Jamaica, it's not normal.
No.
It is not normal for our paradise to feel like a military operation.
Whoa.
It is not normal for children to feel traumatized during a routine traffic stop.
Whoa.
It is not normal for tourists to fear leaving their resorts. And it is not normal for our diaspora children to leave Jamaica feeling fear in their system. So the conversation is even bigger than the police.
Wow.
It's about public trust. It's about trauma. It's about tourism. It's about the emotional conditioning of Jamaica itself.
Yes.
Because you cannot market Jamaica as a paradise.
Yes.
While Jamaicans feel pressure the second they see a police roadblock.
Whoa.
You cannot say one love in a Jamaica while people emotionally prepare just to survive a routine traffic stop. You cannot beg diaspora families to return to Jamaica while their children leave Jamaica traumatized.
Jesus.
You cannot fix the economy here in Jamaica while fear blocks the money from reaching the local economy.
What's up, my baby?
The contradiction is going to eventually explode in Jamaica face.
Yes.
Jamaica, the economy is changing, tourism is changing, everything is changing. And if your survival depends on tourists walking physically into your business, you're already standing on unstable ground. This is why I keep telling people to build
something is not
digital too. Because your survival Jamaica is no longer just physical. It is digital too. So if you understand exactly what I'm saying to you, in the comment section, type fix it. Jamaica.
Hey, let me tell y'all something, man. I don't agree with everything that nobody says. I'm going to let y'all know. I don't. But she's on point, ladies and gentlemen. She's absolutely on point. And guess what? The prophet agrees with her. Everything I just mentioned a while ago, all these conditions around what is happening in Jamaica, the Lord revealed to the prophet exactly what the agenda is. Apostle Jeffrey Shuttleworth, and here's the agenda. Let's listen to this.
Hear the word of the Lord. The plan is to make things as difficult as possible for the people by not supporting them in any serious, significant, or sustainable way.
Yes. Pull up.
Hear the word of the Lord, Jamaica.
Yes.
Hear the word of the Lord.
Like and share this video.
The plan is to make things as difficult as possible for the people by not supporting them in any serious, significant, or sustainable way.
Yes.
With the hope that in frustration they would move away.
Yes.
And go somewhere. Go to go live with their family, find somewhere else so that they would not have the problem or the responsibility to relocate them.
Yes.
So it's a waiting game.
Yes.
I hear the Lord saying it's a waiting game.
Listen up. What's
so yes, you touch a little there and you touch a little there.
Touch a little
Nothing significant. Nothing sustainable.
Aye.
And the hope is that with the hardship, with the difficulty, and the nigh impossible situations that would confront the people, they would leave in frustration. Can't bother.
Can't bother.
Just pack up.
Just pack up and
whatever little they have, and most have lost.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
And whatever little they have, it is damaged.
Yeah.
But they will just pack up and just go somewhere.
Leave.
Pack up and maybe each up with family, each area.
Yes.
So that those communities, those areas would be left vacant.
Yes.
So the authorities can take them over.
Jamaica, isn't it working? Isn't it working, Jamaica? So far, the teachers are leaving, the nurses are leaving, the doctors are leaving, regular youth are leave for education and better opportunity. The elderly people them leaving, them have them property out here but them gone. This is Pastor Shuttleworth. This is the latest video that he put out. What the Lord has revealed to him. And you see, it's not just him, you know. This same prophetic word has come from other people as well. But you just have to listen. You feel me I deal with? It is the plot of the enemy, ladies and gentlemen. Even talking about TV, me and talk about the same thing. So the man they want to take with the people in land. It's an agenda. 2030 agenda. I believe, ladies and gentlemen, this is my belief, that the entities that this government work for doesn't want us here. This beautiful land of Jamaica where oil and all those things is about to pop up in, all the minerals and all those things, they wouldn't mind if we leave. So they can claim everything and have everything for their oligarchs and all the people that they work for. Remember, Juliet Owens is the person that literally cursed out somebody for the means. They worship, they are boot-licking house slaves. They don't want the power for the people. And I'm specifically talking about the Jamaica Labour Party, not the PMP. Because their antecedents in terms of governance has shown us something different. But let's continue.
Hear the word of the Lord. But I'm here to say today that strategy is not going to work. The Lord is going to allow it to blow up in their faces. And God is also going to judge them as a result of it. The Lord has heard the cries of the people. And he is about to respond. But also woe beyond to those in Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth who are rapacious, greedy, like the hardwares and those places, those involved in price gouging, profiteering and so on. Those who have been stealing, not because you really have to steal, because some of you are stealing out of greed.
Yes.
And stealing is never right under any circumstance.
None.
Those who continue to be involved in wickedness, even though you're suffering, but you're still involved in wickedness, the Lord is still going to be judging you. But his anger, his wrath will be coming upon the oligarchs. And among them are politicians. The Lord is not asleep And he has noted what is taking place right across the island of Jamaica. And even in the West, and in particular, there in St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, and elsewhere, but especially those two parishes. So there's more judgment to hit those two parishes. There is witchcraft. When I go down there to do ministry, and every week we have to go down. Every week we have the teams going down. Every week,
what's up, freedom?
at least 2 times per week. Most times 3 times per week. The high levels of witchcraft, revivalism, and then immorality. You see what is happening in the in the different areas. They have the strip clubs, and you wonder if it's the same persons who were running all over the place before. During the hurricane, immediately after the hurricane, their hearts have become so hardened. You saw what happened, Mr. Clark. You saw what happened with the carnival, so-called carnival. Thousands of them. Where did so many people come from? Under the guise that it is going to cause them to prosper. That carnival bring prosperity to Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth. The devil is a liar.
Damn liar.
You better repent because of what is up ahead. So if you think Melissa did damage, worse is up ahead. I'm going to say it one more time. Worse is up ahead. And I'm going to repeat the prophetic word that one of the reasons the people are not receiving the kind of help that they should have got, saith the Lord, is that the authorities, they are hoping that the people out of frustration will just left their land. Just leave it.
Just leave it.
So that they can take over. But it's not going to happen.
Yes.
There is a midnight cry that will come upon this island of Jamaica. The Lord will be visiting. Remember, the churches are not going to escape, because one of the reasons this wickedness can take place in Jamaica is that many of the churches are complicit. Where they are not complicit, they are complacent. Where they are not complacent, they are kleros, meaning lukewarm. The same word from which lukewarm comes there in Revelation chapter 3.
Yes.
They are donkia. Them don't care. They don't care. Them donkia. Hear the word of
mighty God. All praises to the Most High, ladies and gentlemen. It will not work. Them have them plots and them plans, but it will not work. Thus saith the Lord. It's going to blow up in their faces. The politicians that know what they're doing. And I hear Assisasity in the comment section saying why the government is calling them back, calling people back to Jamaica to get no money. It's not you them want. Them want them to come invest. It's not you them want to know. It's your money. And then they can discard of you, like how the police has discarded of over 100+ people. Like their lives didn't matter. Like the Constitution didn't say that you have the right to life. Even if you're a criminal, you have the right to life. Everybody that is a citizen of Jamaica has the right to life. But we have the Prime Minister coming out saying he wants to eliminate, aka exterminate, criminals. But yet still, I was looking at a story, before I close this reaction to this particular part of the live. I was looking at a story, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and by the way, let me play it and make my point. Let me find it and play it and make my point. I don't want to add or take away to what was said. No, I don't want to add or take away to what was said. Let me find the video and add it to this to show you what I'm talking about. The level of hypocrisy from the government in regards to saying that, listen, we really want to fight crime. Well, if you really want to fight crime, I want them to explain this. What I'm about to play now. Where is it? If I can't find it, oh, here it is. Wonderful. Amazing. Amazing. Yes, Jamaica. So, if indeed the government wants to fight crime, they'll have to explain this, that I came across now. Listen to this.
Beautiful people. And I know say anytime when I see me on that swing here, I'm gonna have a fruit in my hand or something serious me I gotta talk about. So I was just scrolling through YouTube a while ago when I stumbled upon a video that had a title that included Portland. Now where Portland I come from, so obviously I go watch the video. And I know say anytime when I see me on that swing here, I'm gonna have a fruit in my hand or something serious me I gotta talk about. So I was just scrolling through YouTube a while ago when I stumbled upon a video that had a title that included Portland. Now where Portland I come from, so obviously I go watch the video.
What's up, my baby?
And it was just the voice of a gentleman asking a question. Obviously, imperturbed because whatever he was talking about is something him say happened in the courthouse yesterday.
Big up.
I guess in Port Antonio court. Like there was a ruling on a case and he might ask if it makes sense. So me also want to know if it makes sense. So I will tell what the details are, and someone from law enforcement, maybe a lawyer, maybe a judge even, could let me know if this ruling makes sense, because I know that there must be like a minimum ruling or a minimum sentence and a maximum sentence. And to what the gentleman said, it would seem as if the minimum sentence was given for this crime. So he said that a woman was stabbed 7 times. Her throat was slashed. Her face was slashed. So basically attempted murder, attempted murder. And also the intent of this was to grape, because we don't know so we can't say certain things, to grape. So attempted rape, attempted murder, right? And at the end of all of this ordeal, the lady who this was done to is now left with 1 lung, right? And the ruling for all of that, the gentleman, name about gentleman, the dog shit.
Drunk.
When do it? Yeah, I'm not really talk like that. So yeah, me say it with intensity. The little dog shit. When do that to the young lady? He was sentenced to 2 years. 2 years for attempted murder and attempted rape. Being that the young lady is now left with 1 lung, scars, and she was stabbed 7 times. So I'm asking the question for this gentleman to come. I'm curious to if 2 years is acceptable, an acceptable amount of years for someone, a thing, where do that to someone? Just let me know. I'm very curious. So if I can send this to somebody who can answer the question, if that sentence, that ruling, that makes sense, let me know.
So Jamaica, after listening to that, it is quite clear to me, and it should be quite clear to you, that what the JLP is doing with the police has nothing to do with taking down crime in Jamaica. It doesn't. It has to do with unaliving the men in the country. All right? Keep the pressure on the citizens. Make who can escape, leave, and who wants to stay well, let me just exterminate them. That is the agenda as far as I'm concerned. That is my belief. How do you explain a man cutting a lady's throat, stabbing her several times, getting 2 years, but yet still a water gun? They put a law together saying they're fighting crime for a water gun to get mandatory, the minimum 15 years in prison. But a man can grape a woman in Jamaica, slit her throat, stab her several times, and get 2 years. So while this lady recovers, having 1 lung, how does she feel safe that this monster is out in the world back in 2 years? What about a life sentence? How does this man get 2 years in prison? So it tells me that the government is not serious about fighting crime. When you look at a man like George Wright, in the video that appears to be him beating his girl with a chair, and they have him running for office in 2025. Thank God he lost. It would have been a disgrace to see him in the so-called honorable house. It tells you a lot about this government. Where is the sex offender registry list? Why they're not publishing it? Is the only person that commit crime persons that use a gun? Why is the focus only on gun? Crime is crime. These are questions. But the prophet just told you, the conditions of Jamaica as it stands right now, thus saith the Lord, is that they want you guys to leave because they want this wonderful land. Whoever they are, want this wonderful land for themselves. And Andrew Jonas and government, they are the proprietors of whoever they are that want this land for themselves. Because remember, there's a lot of prospects, ladies and gentlemen. The oil, the minerals, the tourism. Think about it. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section. What a national disgrace. Mighty God. Wow. Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. I have a lot to take care of today. I'm not joking around with it. Tonight we have a lot to take care of. You understand? Let me just go to intermission real quick. You know, I need some intermission moments. I need some intermission moments, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure. I need some adverts moments. Yeah, I think I do. Ease out. Ease out.
But I'm telling you, Jamaica, if we don't get it under control, we're going to be in problem.
Problem.
Did you hear George Davis and Cliffview?
No, I didn't until tonight.
Coming out speaking about
the
billions of dollars
I did not.
that have not been used. Listen to George Davis speaking about the billions of dollars not being used today.
3 years from now, having discussion after discussion, talking about how the Hurricane Melissa rebuilding and recovery effort did not even get off the ground properly because of delays in project implementation and the billions of dollars that we got from foreign and from benevolent Jamaicans concerned about their brothers and sisters, the billions that we collected remain unspent. And for some people, it may benefit them for that to be the reality. But for those who need the assistance, yes, they want a reality where there is a structure created that get the monies spent, get the rules under this new structure, have those rules recognized, have those rules applied, ensure that the money can't thief, that nobody gets rich of this NARA activity because of their pilfering of public funds. That's what we want. Because make no mistake, the status quo that exists can't deliver what the people in Western Jamaica want. It cannot deliver what the country needs at this time. NARA is necessary. And what I take from much of the opposition to NARA so far is that NARA can be better. A lot of what has been said has been listened to. Some changes have been made, and I think NARA is fit for purpose. But if you doubt me, the time won't allow to go into it in detail. But just look at this audit report into the real-time audit of the Hurricane Melissa relief effort so far, and you will see ample evidence that business as usual, the status quo, has to be dispensed with, and something new has to take its place, and that new something is NARA.
So him now condemn that the money not spent. He must say to Jamaica, for it to spend, you need NARA. Dirty.
Rubbish. Absolute rubbish, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you. Absolute rubbish. Filth. Garbage. You heard what I
For
said?
tuning into
Garbage. You hear what I said, Jamaica? Good. But we're not going to get into that right now. I think we are enough. Yeah, we're going to get into some hypocrisies. And then we're going to get into that. I just want to line it up in such a way that it's fit for purpose. Yes? Yes. Alright, yes, we'll get that one. Alright. Yes, alright. You see? That is there. Okay, wonderful. Let me take this one down. Yes. Let's get into it. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, it's your brother BOLO V&R. We in this space again. Follow me on all platforms, of course. In this one, we're going to talk about hypocrisy of the Jamaica Labour Party. And we're also going to talk about the hypocrisy of the media. You know, they insult our intelligence, ladies and gentlemen. And if I'm sick of it, I know there's quite a number of people out there that still have some sense, and you're sick of it as well. Like and share this video. Get it to 1,000 likes right off the rip. Thank you very much. Let's listen to this, guys. Let's listen to this.
Jamaica siga siendo un buen vecino y amigo a la gente del gobierno cubano. Nuestra historia y amistad ha sido lleno del apoyo de Cuba en muchos aspectos, especialmente en educación y la asistencia médica. Por todo lo que Cuba ha hecho, no solo por Jamaica, pero por todo el mundo, Jamaica siempre va a negociar por el fin de este bloqueo ilegal. Jamaica siempre está al lado del gobierno y la gente cubano y para luchar contra el bloqueo, para nuestra amistad. Madam Speaker, I wish to...
So Jamaica, how come Sterilang was allowed to speak Spanish? By the speaker. And I'm saying by the speaker, because if you had watched this segment, is Everald Warmington come up and say, no. That's not permitted. Not the Speaker of the House. But as soon as Nikisha Burchell spoke our native tongue, Creole, Creole is pretty much a merge of that type of language too, you know. The Spanish, because remember our history, who was here before us, the black people came. You understand what I'm saying? What language did they speak? And then we come as African and slave ships. All of that, all of these amalgamations, big word, I'm going to look it up. All of this conglomerate of languages and dialect brought us patois, Creole. And the young lady used it in the beginning of her speech and she did not get the breath. Right? She did not get any room to add, to say a full sentence before she was stopped. But Terry Long was able to speak Spanish. The high levels of hypocrisy from this government. But it doesn't stop there. What I'm about to play here now, I did not even know. I want to say shout out to the person that put this up on TikTok. Want to listen to this, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
I get up this afternoon to make my first sectoral speech. Hold on. Standing orders.
Me is a gate man, key man, watchman, security expert. Everybody have to pass through me.
See, now that's some bullshit.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
I get up this afternoon to make my first sectoral speech. Hold on. Standing orders.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
I get up this afternoon to make my first sectoral speech. Hold on. Standing orders.
Me is a gate man, key man, watchman, security expert. Everybody have to pass through me.
See, now that's some bullshit.
Big up the person that made this video. So, why nobody never stop that guy? Big back. Why nobody never stop him from speaking patois in the parliament. I don't know if it's the Senate. I don't care. Where is the standing orders when the JLP is doing it? You see, I thank God for allowing the Jamaica Labour Party for exposing themselves. And this is the moment when you, the people of Jamaica, open on no blur, not yai, and see them for who them is. They are encouragers of the colonizer. That's why she gets so vexed about the damn mace. But you not get vexed, say our government spend 1.8% of the $1.4 billion of people that are homeless in Westmoreland, Hanover, St. James and St. Elizabeth, East Portland, St. Anne, all of the places that will get affected. She not vexed about that, you know, but she's so upset because the mace was touched. And she's so upset that Nikisha Burchell spoke patois in our sectoral debate for culture. Culture, ladies and gentlemen. If there was ever a time for you to use your emotional intelligence, it was then. Understanding the moment that a cultural speech was being done. But their biases, their hatred, their hold down mentality and dictatorship mentality is exposed. But we're gonna move on. I've made my point. Junie, big up yourself. Jada, big up yourself. Samantha, big up yourself. All the people them on TikTok and YouTube, big up on yourself. Listen to this.
Ever after still, if happy ever after still exists. Less than 2% of government spend pound of hurricane.
Jamaica, shout out to such and such. You know, I want to say this, and I think I am accurate in saying this. Collectively, the diaspora outside of the government, Juicy Lips, big up. The diaspora outside of the government, collectively, I think they have tripled the amount of money the government has spent on the people from those donations. The 1.8% come up to about 26 million. I contend that if we should look at Andre's figures of the amount of money he received, a significant portion of that 26 million come from Andre alone. Andre Stevens' platform. Big up such and such. Can you imagine? So when you hear the prophets say that they are literally doing these things on purpose, these are the things that show you they are literally doing these things on purpose. They want to suffer the people. And I think I have no apologies for my statement. That is my belief. But listen to this.
The billions of dollars that have not been used. Listen to George Davis speaking about the billions of dollars not being used today.
3 years from now, having discussion after discussion, talking about how the hurricane military building and recovery effort did not even get off the ground properly because of delays in project implementation and the billions of dollars that we got from foreign and from benevolent Jamaicans concerned about their brothers and sisters, the billions that we collected remain unspent. And for some people, it may benefit them for that to be the reality. But for those who need the assistance, yes, they want a reality where there is a structure created that get the money spent, get the rules under this new structure, have those rules recognized, have those rules applied,
Carl, what's up,
ensure
baby? Thank you.
that the money can't thief, that nobody gets rich off this
my side, get the likes up to 50K on TikTok, man. Come on, man.
Funds. That's what
powder there,
because
let's
make
go.
no mistake,
Help
the
with the live
status
goal.
quo that exists can't deliver what the people in Western Jamaica want. It cannot deliver what the country needs at this time. NARA is necessary, and what I take from much of the opposition to NARA so far is that NARA can be better. A lot of what has been said has been listened to. Some changes have been made, and I think NARA is fit for purpose. But if you doubt me, the time won't allow to go into it in detail. But just look at this audit report into the real-time audit of the hurricane military relief efforts so far, and you will see ample evidence that business as usual, status quo, has to be dispensed with, and something new has to take its place, and that new something is NARA.
So him not condemn that the money not spent. He must say to Jamaica, for it to spend, you need NARA. Dirty Batty Jerry. I am sickened by your commentaries.
Facts.
Jamaica, wholeness had an opportunity to use emergency relief.
Big up yourself, freedom. Thanks for the money gun.
You don't need NARA for it.
Big up yourself, freedom.
What NARA will do is that it will not have any oversight. And because there's no oversight, Jamaica, they can spend, and say they spend 100 million when it's 100 billion spent, and you know nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
So you, George Davis, stop using intellectual dishonesty to sway public opinion. Stop using intellectual dishonesty.
Mm-hmm.
So Manish, I have to highlight intellectual dishonesty because other people are out there believing that the NARA will solve the situation.
The
NARA will solve no situation. The NARA will make Andrew an emperor.
Mm-hmm.
An emperor that is untouchable. An emperor that will govern without ethics and morality.
That's right. That's right.
Why is it that nationwide and all of these people are pushing NARA? Why are they not pushing accountability?
Yes. Good questions.
Not for them, Jamaica. Let me say something too.
Listen to this.
It's enough for these media houses where you see Nikisha Birchall lick out on this. She can't lick out on them because we have the evidence. Not for them, Courtney. Them go pick up all Kiara Kerma. Them all get apartment. Them all live in an apartment, gonna get this, and I spend weekend and go all the party and them something. And I live them nasty life from board and shit and them something. He needs some milk. Can go so.
Yes, Jamaica. Let me tell you something. Even Mr. Arja Dixon, Dr. Arja Dixon, got in the mix about this money. Listen to this.
So the talking point about why only 1.8% of the money for hurricane relief was spent is that we need NARA. You all should cut the bullshit about needing NARA. There's no reason why we're up on our next hurricane season, just a few weeks away, and the money that people contributed to help.
Wait a minute. Those
victims has not been spent to help them. Come on, man. I remember when the government launched the website.
Jamaica, will you ever hear Mr. Dr. Arja Dixon talk in this fashion? Let me play it again. This is how you know it's BS from the jump.
So the talking point about why only 1.8% of the money for hurricane relief was spent is that we need NARA.
What's up, Black
bullshit about needing NARA. There's no reason why we're up on our next hurricane season, just a few weeks away, and the money that people contributed to help those victims has not been spent to help them. Come on, man.
Stop it.
I remember when the government launched the website, people were discrediting everybody's GoFundMe and fundraising efforts and said this is the only legitimate site. Can you imagine if people really hadn't contributed to all the other persons who were fundraising and doing donations, how bad the situation would have been, how worse the suffering would have been?
What?
Quite frankly, better than taking the money and give people them GoFundMe and give no cousin and friend with that fundraise for go down our west because see, go to the government and wait it. Put down, only 1.8% spent. Crazy.
Jamaica, Dr. Arja Dixon made a superb point. You remember when Andrew Honest and the government was telling people, this is the legitimate way, give us the money. It's because I couldn't find the video, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I know where to find it, you know. But you remember the gentleman that was on the overseas platform and he said, don't give Andrew Honest the money because if we give Andrew Honest the money, we're not seeing it. Where's the lie, Jamaica? 7 months after the blows and skirt, 1.8% out of $1.44 billion, a drop in the bucket, and they still only spent 1.8%. 0.8%. And what was their excuse? Well, this is the reason why we need NARA. BS. BULLSHIT Jamaica. BULLSHIT. I hope you can spell. What a Mr. them are some germs, you know, man. Big up Mr. Dr. Arja Dixon. I'm telling you. Big him up. Let's hear my contribution to the whole situation, guys. Listen to this. Live. I know see Mama Sunday on the live with me, you know. How we do that? I do that reaction, alright. So ladies and gentlemen, we are on the live. I know see Mama Sunday. Mama Sunday on the live with me, you know. How we do that? I do that reaction right now. Because you know it have to be done. See? So we got Mama Sun. Earlier me and Mama Sun talk and something come to me. Ladies and gentlemen, Marlon Morgan came out and tried to defend the fact that 1.8% of $1.44 billion was used, and it's because of bureaucracy. That means a red tape prevent them from spending the money. But I have two rebuttals to that. One, it never stopped Daryl Voss from spending 150 million US dollars to JPS, $24 billion, all in the aim of we are doing it for the people and the people them need light. So hold on, no say people them need us. 1.4 billion compared to 24 billion is a drop in the bucket. There is no excuses, ladies and gentlemen, for them not spending the money. You understand? After 7 months. Furthermore, when we go even deeper, I get to understand that only 12% of the money was actually planned for. That means them sign off and said, this money will be used for this, this, and this, whatever that is. So 88% of the $1.4 billion, they didn't sign off on anything. There was no plan at all for the money. It is disgraceful. It is scandalous for Marlon Morgan and the Jamaica Labour Party to actually come out here and try to tell us that it's red tape why the money was not spent, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at the examples that I have given you. And anytime you hear the Labour at them on the app, come out and chat nonsense on them live. Listen up, TikTok. I would advise you to not listen to them, but if you do and you're in the comment section and you can, raise these points that I just said a while ago. One, Daryl Voss take 150 million US, 24 billion Jamaican dollars, and give it to JPS on behalf of the people so the people them can get light. The people are homeless, they're living under tarpaulins. Picnic are homeless and live on pregnant women, single women, elderly, man and woman, homeless, hundreds of them, maybe thousands. And the government have the money, sit down and $1.44 billion is not a lot of money, you know, compared to 24 billion. And you're going to tell us that it's because of red tape and NARA. NARA is the answer. This is another thing. The fact that they're saying that tells us that they're a failure. There are certain checks and balances that are to be used in governance, and they don't know how to use it after 10 years to be effective. What a damn shame, ladies and gentlemen. What a damn shame. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're there upon the live. I mean, all I can say is like and share the video, ladies and gentlemen. Get us to 1,000 likes. Honestly, if I hear another peek out of the government in regards to this issue, other than apologizing to the people of Jamaica, I think it warrants you guys. As a matter of fact, scratch that. The insult to our intelligence alone warrants us taking it to the streets. Peacefully, of course. Yeah, man, we need to march for the office of the Prime Minister. Anywhere where government there, and let our voices be heard. The loudest it has ever been, ever in the history of Jamaica. The disrespect, the wickedness. And I'm calling on the people from Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, St. James, Hanover, East Portland, St. Anne. Anywhere you were affected by Hurricane Melissa, Jamaica, I am calling upon you that when the trumpet sound, because I know it's a sound, you know, if we come out, trust me, we're not going to see BOLO. Yeah, man, we're not going to see BOLO, man. Yeah, man, we're not going to see BOLO for the first time, man. We're not going to see me in the street, you know. When the real protester come, we're not going to see BOLO V&R. When you're not serious, we're not going to see me. You hear that? Yeah, man, don't get serious, man. This is madness, ladies and gentlemen. Madness. Remember me tell you that. Total madness. Let's move on. So I'm done with this, and this. And now I go to this. Yeah. Right, that's all. Take off that off our screen. In the meantime, you know what I want to play? This is how I want to play in the meantime. As an advert. You have two things I'm going to start playing regular as an advert. Anytime you go between videos and stuff like that, it is just fitting, ladies and gentlemen. Can I tell you? It's just fitting. Where is it? Patience. Thank you for your patience. Here it is. Right here.
That work, I know. Grace.
I just built a budgeting app with Phase 44. Nina just built an app.
So we can all build apps now? I'm on lunch. Is a hot topic this morning. So you see, you guys to Andrew, you look like a man who never dropped from him, man. You know, look, stand. You guys to listen carefully to how the Jamaica Labour Party is responding to the Prime Minister this morning. Kindly listen to the Labour rights them down there in Westmoreland. See that, Andrew? I try to show you, Mr. Andrew, sir. I tell you something, sir. But you don't understand. Because you can relate to where we are going through right now. I mean, I will ask if you could ever relate to nothing at all where we are going through. Because right now, as me check your makeup, you don't have a scar upon it. And you look like a man who never dropped from him, man. You don't look like you ever run a race in your life and drop.
Whoa.
Mr. Andrew, sir, the last time now me I come to you, Mr. Prime Minister, sir. There is a constant reminder here in Westmoreland. It's a constant reminder, sir. Everywhere you go, it's blue tarpaulin, sir. Everywhere you go, it's roofless houses and blue tarpaulin. And let me tell you something, Mr. Andrew Holiness. We can't ever, in my sense, comprehend why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so. You understand? We don't know why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so. What we do you in a life, every time where your election come, people vote for you. And all you do, Mr. Holiness, is push your shit. You know, some of their hope, you know, myself say, sir, you would have did prove me wrong. I was hoping that you would have proved me wrong, you know, sir. People always have a bunch of story to talk.
Yes.
But politician, I mean, always want my own experience because people experience and my experience is two different experiences of Holiness.
That's right.
And I was hoping that you would have proved me wrong. You come to Westmoreland, you shake me hand, you promise me everything will go alright. Mr. Andrew Holiness, everything is alright, you know, sir. Everything is not okay, sir. You understand? There's a constant reminder of the disaster everywhere you go. It's like, yesterday or 2 weeks ago, it's time passed because it's fresh still. No, we're not clean up, nobody. Mr. Holiness, I'm not trying to make you look bad enough, sir. Are you a self-destruct? Because let me tell you something, sir. You see, people come from overseas don't do more than what you do since the storm. You see your company media say you want to see people them a line up and a beg and a haul and pull for food, Mr. Andrew. I mean, Mr. Andrew's Holiness, sir, I don't see you do nothing better. Everything that you comes with, everything that you come with chaos and it come with complication. Sir, everything where you come with no make no sense. I mean, need the people them where clean the office.
We need them to retire and give some new people space and time to clean the office and put some courage on the seat. So do not sit so comfortable. Because I feel like when I sit too comfortable now, every time when I go around that big table there, and I sit down on the chair there, when I make some stupid decision. Mr. Holiness, we can't love who no love we, sir. You understand? And respect go where respect come from, sir. You cannot constantly at that shit in our face and expect say. We are going to take it. You understand? I am one of those, sir, who was waiting patiently and now put no dot on your name. But right now I bury you, I may bury your name, sir.
Mighty God.
Because you give me all the dirt I need to pour on you, sir.
Yes.
You made a promise. You understand? Not only to me, but the Jamaican people, them.
That's right.
And until now, Mr. Holiness. Until now, sir, I was sick and tired. Me not gonna stay quiet no more, Mr. Holiness, sir. Me not stay quiet no more, sir. Me a law-abiding citizen of Jamaica, me work hard. And the people them over foreign send money come for your help where you not help with, sir. So me not ask me, I tell you, you don't know nothing about hard life.
Me telling you, I don't think you don't hear nothing yet. Me say no better tap up that screen and share. I don't think you don't at this time. Me tell you, if Westmoreland a galang so you can imagine when me stir up in a Central Kingston. No, me ask you so.
Jamaica, movie star that year. Straight labor right. Rockstone labor right. When Andrew Wallace go visit her after the storm, Westmoreland she live in. When Andrew Wallace go visit her after the storm, she say, Mr. Holiness, at least me save your picture. See there, everything else smash up. In picture, you know? If she can't wake up, if you tell her say Andrew Wallace hate, not hate, you know. Hate the Jamaican people them. One if you say. Yo, Sir Warding say as election come, them vote for him. Yeah, because everything for them a 9-day wonder. Wish them did stay like me. But I'm telling you something. This is how much we could have never be a labor right. You see when me hear about the Carroll Garden incident, that is a human rights violation. I am not a Rasta, you know. But how you doing, Diane? But the facts that them do that to human beings, what them do with the Carroll Garden incident, as a group. In fact, Desmond McKenzie said, him glad said, see I got it beat him. Them type of people, hurt people. So what you expect from the Jamaica Labour Party when the representatives are getting beaten by their leader? You can imagine Anja do some of them. No, in this modern time, you don't have to physically beat them. But my God, you have mental beating. Yeah, man, you have mental abuse, you know? And you have verbal abuse as well. Can you imagine? It's an entity of abuse, not respect for each other. The Jamaica Labour. I could never be a Labour. I mean, also some Labour right know me. I listen, because I don't watch me YouTube. Hey, big up on yourself. But I could have never be a Labour. I don't understand, you know. That's why I'm going to talk politics with you know. Because it's not going to go nowhere. I don't understand you. There's nothing you can say to me that makes me go, you know, so that makes sense? Why you support the Labour Party? From the man them history, come right down. Everything what the man then do. After destroy the country, economically, socially, everything. The man them is a poison to the democracy, brother. Them always they on the wrong side of history. I don't understand. It's them have to do it on purpose. It's not, no, I'm not play it again. I have to move on. I'm not play it again. Not right now, lifeline. Can't play it again. It's too long for me play again. You have got help me with some money gun and them something for me play that again right now. We need 24 more money gun. That's up a money gun. You understand? Help me with the life goal. And I know I reach 50,000 likes at I'm there, what, 2-3 hours now? Come on, man. Stop it. Y'all ain't showing your boy no love, man. Y'all ain't showing your boy no love. Anyway, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on, guys. London 45 in the building. Hello, Jamaica. This segment is called London 45. Mighty God, she had a lot to say, and we're gonna go through it, man. Make sure that you guys go and support London 45 on TikTok. That's London 45_. Alright, that is it. Yes, man. One London 45 now. Real love and care for the people. You understand? Let me get into this, ladies and gentlemen. Where do I begin? Where do I begin? Okay, let me begin right here. No, I don't want to go. This part right here, so. This is interesting. Listen to this.
Mr. Chang, no shades to you, sir. Because Security Minister, Mr. Chang, no shades to you, sir. Because we're all going to be old one day. But dementia is up on you, sir. Go on home in Jesus' name, Mr. Chang. Go play with your great-grandchildren, them and the little shih tzu puppy going to have downstairs. Go on home, sir. What you mean?
No, London. So hold on. You know say one shih tzu? That's what they call it? Shih tzu? It's not safe. It's not safe at all, Jamaica. Oh, she knows they have shih tzu.
You know, you should reject the narratives that the police force is a corrupt body. This is the worst we have seen the Jamaican police force become.
True, man.
They are so corrupt.
Real talk. Dorothy, what's up?
And by the way, I always figure out why they put you as security minister, all ex-crime boss. Why am I saying ex?
Mighty God.
And why am I saying ex-crime boss? Why you can't go America? Old Diego. Yes. The force is corrupt. It's a corrupt body. Them go around the class people. Nothing where the police them do them all accountable. I one look at police, we see them all on the other day and I show them have security camera and the people them have their money when God sent me go kill the people them top it man. The police them a walk and kill off people, pick me and tell peer life on them and then you as a security minister and the prime minister backing them. You said that they must not wear body cam. So at the end of the day, listen, corruption cannot be seen when it's all over your damn face, your behavior, your body language, the words that came out of your mouth, and what you all telling the police officers to go out, they go do to people, pitney. No corrupt till you don't realize what corruption is. The way on sweep and love and cheer on corruption, don't see it as corrupt. You are corrupt. Your leader is corrupt. You are ruling a corrupt parliament. Or I should say, a corrupt cabinet.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right.
We should reject the narratives that JCF is not a corrupt body. Oh my God, I'm having a headache. No, I don't want to hear it. Corruption is all over the force. And what kind of bothers me, Mr. The police, them and here, at Taps and Roses in a them uniform in front of camera every day.
What?
But them don't want put on camera. When them a go out, they go kill off, we look up brother them, we picnic them, we father them, we uncle them, we nephew them. Them don't want put on body cam when them a go out, they go kill off the people them, but them want sit down in front of camera upon TikTok at Taps and Roses. And I ask for 2 gloves in a uniform. So if you want something to do, tell these officers not to be on TikTok in a them damn uniform. And only come on TikTok when them not their work. Oh, taxpayers were paying them right now today. If you want a police, you prefer go look on TikTok for them. As they like to see them on TikTok at Taps and Roses. Them need to come off a damn TikTok, man. You think the taxpayers that thinks the way I use the money piano for the pan TikTok at Taps and Roses? Of course, when it's a damn corrupt body, corrupt from up to down, have a corrupt leader, a corrupt security minister, everything corrupt, but a killer. So allness, morning, sir. I was going in a parliament yesterday with Mr. Chi Chang. Because, Mr. Honest, I wanted to remind Mr. Come and I remember good. Is it true that when Mr. Chichan did say them forget a CEO from an international body, Christopher Tufton overruled it and put him friendly because he said the pay is not attractive? Oh, what the back say? I did say it go.
Jamaica, the man named Mr. Chai Chung. What is the Chichang? No, we can't bother.
I did say it go, Mr. Wallace. I tell you, saying on a one bag of dirty bangarang and thief over there. Jamaica on a rise up, no green, no in a this and no orange, no in a this. On a rise up, Jamaica, the rich is getting richer, and we are getting poorer. On a rise up. See, bust up in a parliament, then we did make a video about this about 6 or 7 months ago. You understand? When this whole University of the West Indies situation did just a peak out, when Dr. Dawes was asking the Auditor General to do an audit on the hospital because a lot of inaccuracy behavior was going on over there. And we already get some information about Mr. Chichang. You understand? And true, Mr. Chichang resigned. Long after the man resigned, they might go talk all kind of things about when you are going to say, when you come in Parliament and look at the man's face, you see an honest man, but no. Jamaica Labour Party did not talk about no honest, no thief.
Mighty God.
On a lie, on a wicked. Jesus Christ, but chip no fire far from black because Mr. Honest lie, him thief, him evil, him wicked, and so does his members of his cabinet. Xavier, go sit down.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
The whole I know act like Bigfoot. Me telling us that disrespect spread. The whole I know start act like Bigfoot. How dare you telling the man in Parliament, but when you come, you see an innocent face. But no, the man proof. Hey, Xavier, man.
Alright, so London and Xavier Main, Eli Clark, they said that still. But Xavier Main was, you know, he was 1-2 in with him. So me can see how you make that mistake there. And Xavier Main, Eli Clark looked at him and I said, boy, you know, when I saw you, I said, look at this honest man, but you just throw that all away. Him out of order. But you see the way how Mr. Chai Chung deal with it? Classic.
Go sit down. What is
What's
going
up, Laura?
on?
What's up,
and then
Laura?
when the man speak, they might try to stop the man from talking.
Right,
and Julian, if you tell the man that is the former CEO of the university. Listen, I'm telling us something, Jamaica. Let me tell you something, Jamaica. Politics is at its highest in Jamaica right now. Corruption is bold. Corruption barefaced. Corruption dry eye. The Jamaica Labour Party.
Live goal.
Guys, me I do a series. I want to show you some videos that me get from Olaba. Mr. Honest, I figure Warrington money to fix up Olaba. I don't want Warrington come in a Parliament, come lift up his skirt and shake out the chink them pan him. Mr. Honest, morning, sir. Bare face, corruption, dry skirt and shake out the chink them pan him. So them I figure Warrington money to fix up all Olaba, but Warrington come in a Parliament, come lift up his skirt and shake out the chink them pan him. So them I figure Warrington money to fix up all Olaba, but guys, don't take a look over Jamaica. All of the areas that Mr. Honest lost the election is punishing the people. What charges can the people of Jamaica, the citizens of Jamaica, bring on this thieving, liar prime minister where we have? Jesus have mercy, we tired of you. We tired of you wicked liar, Mr. Honest. What? Talking about honesty? The Jamaica Labour Party, the Jamaica Corrupt Party, talking about honesty. When Christopher called the meeting with that one overturn whatever Jesus did I try to fix? Can one put him friend fits there to help him thief and lie? Look here, let me tell you something, Jamaica. On a fling with orange and fling with green and run out as a people. Else me I tell you the same. Uno go to hospital and can't even get a wheelchair to bring on from the vehicle. Go in at the hospital itself, in at the room. May I tell you now? Because you all don't know how wicked and how dangerous Jamaica has become with these criminals that we have around the country. Uno kick off and have big argument in a Parliament. Xavier Main right now, I'm just upset with you. I go see the man did look like...
You have to upset with Xavier Main too, you know. But he made an ass of himself in the parliament. But Eli Clark was the monster. You understand? And this person named Sybil Orange. Have a good night. Yeah, man. We can't. Yeah, that can't work in my life at all.
And a truthful man, or you know, like or whatever.
Not like liar.
Jamaica Labour Party, you know, lie over there, you know, thief over there. Look how much procurement documents Miss Nall know, we're not hearing nothing about it. You know, every time when a thief and the Auditor General come out and show how the Jamaica Labour Party can't stop thief. And then they talk because the people them just want to talk for 90 and done. That's why them can't like me. Because me not done.
Nah, stop talk.
Me not done.
Yes.
And I realized that the health ministry was nowhere. I realized that Christopher Tough Time a criminal from the old drill saga.
Mighty God.
I realized that Christopher Tough Time a criminal. And them try to turn around everything and do every God Almighty thing. The other day, I see them try to ring out and dry Dennis Garden. A man of this country who love the poor class of Jamaican and I do things to the poor class of Jamaican people, and them try to turn everything around just to make it look bad because he supports the Jamaica Labour Party. But at the end of the day, until today, when it's the rest of thief, the man criminal.
What's up, Junie?
Right now, the government have how much criminal for table. Jamaicans will have every day.
Like up the live and shoot the live.
The people them where I use with tax dollars pay, I don't know table criminal them. I don't know come talk about honesty. Jamaica Labour Party thief, them lie, them wicked, them dishonest, them is every them a pot a cat. What is going on with you people? Xavier, we don't want to hear you come talk that ever again about honesty because the Jamaica Labour Party take the H out of honesty and put T.
Mighty God.
What the hell is going on our thief? No, sir. Mr. Allness. Morning, sir. Mr. Allness, sir. I want to know if I'm Mali, the security minister, pop. Mr.
You know, say London 45. You know, say I want a good question that way. But I go around you. No, I want a good question. Because some things that me aim say, me I wonder if I'm medication in my take. If not take medication, you know, this sick body and do surgery or something. Me feel like saying medication. You have a point to them, make me hear what she say.
Shang must have pop Mali. If him not have dementia, him a pop Mali. Because I don't understand what it means if you get away up and carry over to Tottenham Park and make them bus shot over with head, make we hear the gunshot them son. I can't understand that. I never know it's legal for pop Mali and then go in a parliament, go chat shit. Look here, man, on the pack up on a bangarang and left out of the parliament where we are paying to go represent we. Why is it that we are paying to represent the people of this country? And to see to it that things run smooth and right. And you are going to tell we say, you are going to get that way up and carry over Twickenham Park. If you going to make them bus shot over with head for with ear son, what is it? Is that an excuse or the end game of telling us that the police, them not supposed to wear body cam like Jamaica? What kind of same thing I talked about yesterday now? What kind of security minister this have? We have. And you know, I'm not going to say that. I just know say Mr. Onus write the script the game for go say. But Mr. Onus, don't worry about it. God time me never wrong. I'm just tell Jamaican people say, you just continue prayer, but just believe in our prayer. Because guess what? We're not going to get more than what we can manage. Imagine after we are called out for them corrupt killer squad police them wear body cam so we can see what go on with the people them pitney where them a kill off. You are going to tell we say you're going to get away up and carry over Twickenham Park, go make them bus shot over with head, make we hear a gunshot sound like. I mean, you don't think what no gunshot sound like? This is a joke, Jamaica. Jamaica. We become a joke to the ministers who are in charge of the people's well-being. We become a joke. We become a joke to the governing party.
Yes.
We become a big joke.
Big joke.
This man have dementia or something. Them need to go do. Them need to go do one kind of test. Them need to go do one MRI pan this man your brain. Cause something not right.
True, man.
Something is not right.
True, man.
Mr.
True, man.
So Jamaica, up to February, The government only spend 1.8% out of the hurricane relief money, out of the 144 billion. The government only spend 1.8%, which is $25.92 million. So we can call it 26 million.
Yep. Yeah.
That is all the government claimed that it spent out of the hurricane relief money for the people of Jamaica.
That's right.
Now, Jamaica, that's from February. Now, less than 3 months later, the government now saying they disburse another 6.60%, which is the $9.5 billion for the roofing program. So, Jamaica, let's see how this go and how it's gonna work. Let us see how it goes and how it's gonna work in Jesus' name.
Yes.
People on Westmoreland and just pray and hold on a belly and believe in a prayer, one on a prayer. God is alive and well and He's going to help you. I'll just pray. But let us see this 9.5 billion that has been disbursed for payout to all of the people them for the roof. But we see how that will work out. Jamaica, 6.60%. Let us see. So remember, this is coming out of $144 billion. And those are not the only monies. That are the only money that come through the government portal. The government get way more than that. There are monies that we still don't know about. We're going to talk about that another time. This thing is getting hot. It's getting hot in here. I want to see what is going to become of my people. Let us see how this is going to work out. I'm going to put plastic bag on the throat, because I pill them here, we will not go get, I got hard for swallow. That's all I can tell you now. Under this wicked, evil government.
No lies detected.
Jamaica, listen.
So Jamaica, we were never wrong when we're out here every day I preach and I cry. So them have plan for thief the hurricane relief money and there's no plan to help the people. Jamaica, we never wrong. Just look at the findings from the Auditor General. 6.5 months after a Category 5 hurricane, seven parishes badly destroyed. Okay, especially Hanover, St. James, and Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth. Okay, and 6.5 months after this Category 5 hurricane destroyed the country, the government spent less than 2% of the $144 billion that come into the country to help the people them. So no one tell you what is going to happen. If we have a next major hurricane, who you think is going to donate money to the Jamaican people? No one is going to want to donate. No one is going to want to give us anything. Because the government all on the money for itself. That shit hurt me. Because you know what? People down in Westmoreland, people are Mobay, people are Hanover, people are St. Elizabeth still live outside and suffering.
They want help right now.
And this thieving, wicked, liar, craving man, still on the money. They are not doing the things that the Jamaica Labour Party broke every God Almighty rules in the country. Every God Almighty rules. Oh, them going to come say 400 and odd roof program completed and them not have no formal documents to show completion. Over $100 million pay out and no procurement evidence. Not all for sure say the receipt for the 400 for the $100 and odd million. Jesus Christ. Jamaica. May I tell you something I heard from the bottom of my heart. And you know why I'm hurting so much? For see the lab rats them, the JLP minions them, the maggot them, the small-minded them run out here every day chatting all kind of shit. While we are out here begging the government to help the people, while we are out here crying foul, while we are out here speaking on how cruel this government is.
That's right.
And look at what came out now in the Auditor General's report. We were never wrong.
Jamaica, this is why I'm not tolerate no labor right in my comment section. Once you come and defend the Prime Minister and you talk about 1 PM and all that nonsense there, you have nothing to contribute to this platform. If you are one neutral, you are one neutral. But if you are defending this government, a lot of neutrals out there. You feel me I say? Them neutral. But them see say, them see say it bad, and the government really not doing all that they can do. Not even close. The government is operating at 2% of what they can do for the people right now. 2%. From 2016 till now. All of it. 2%. They have gotten all the suggestions. The PMP has been open. Civil society groups have spoke out. The church, everybody has given sound advice as to how to get things done. The men and women of God, the real men and women of God have come out and told the government exactly what to do. Fasting, prayer and repentance for 3 days, and they have ignored all the calls, ladies and gentlemen. Even the voice of God they have ignored. You want a wickeder government than this? Trevor, big up yourself. You want a wickeder government? That is why I can never have a conversation again with somebody that supports the Jamaica Labour Right about politics. We can't talk about anything else. Football, basketball, you name it. But politics, no. No. And if you don't watch me right now, I want to talk. Yes. Mighty God.
Never wrong, because we see exactly what Mr. Owen is doing to this country and doing to the people. 6.5 months after Category 5 hurricane.
Evil.
And the people them not get no help.
Evil.
And you come talk about NARA, I go do this.
Evil.
And NARA, I go do that. How the NARA bill mix up in a hurricane relief money? Now we're getting to understand that certain accounts that the money some of the money supposed to transfer, the money mix up with all kind of money. Right now, we're not even sure if all the monies that was supposed to go to the ADPEM account even reach. Jesus Christ, Jamaica, what a shame and what a disgrace. What a shame and disgrace. Lab rats on a shame like dog. Lab rats on a shame.
They don't have that, man.
God. Oh God, man, may hurt. God no may hurt. I say from morning, me depressed, guys. From morning, I say, I'm a driver on the road. I'm a driver said to me, say, why you look so depressed and sad? And I just couldn't explain the full 100 to him why I was so depressed and friggin' sad. Because
Jamaica, you can't see she cry while she make this, you know, and she wanna cry before it, you know. Her eye then red. This lady really have a heart and a love for her people in here in Jamaica. And that's why I make me drawn to her so much and others like her. Because me see the passion. You feel me? I say, it's real. It's real. Sometimes, if we all me express my emotion, me can't really express it online. Because then, you know, it not fit for online. So, me mask my emotion, my real emotion, about how me really feel about the government. Believe it or not, you don't see me go off sometimes, but how me really feel about the government, me mask my emotion. And as me say, I got me a depend upon. For lay down justice upon every last one of them. Every one of them in our parliament, we are the wrong by the people. If anybody there on the PMP will secretly are the wrong, all of them Jamaica. Yeah man, I got me a look to for bring vengeance. Yes man, vengeance is of the Lord.
Oh, this is painful. This is painful. To my poor brothers and sisters, them we still out the door. Look where I'm going down in Westmoreland. Look where I'm going to Hanover, Mobile and St. Elizabeth. And Mr. Onis, them sit down upon the money for him and him friend, them a share up the money. And I spend the money, I do what them want to do with it. And with no farmer procurement information. For sure, all the money I spend, like, this is crazy. So when we're out here every day, I cry and I say, you're a thief. And the lab rats, them run, come on, no shame. Mr. Onis, you're a criminal. Mr. Onis, God, I got to deal with you. Let me tell you, God, I got to deal with you. You abandon the country. You let down the Jamaican people. You let down all the lab rats, them. We put them trust and believe in you. You let down everybody. Mr. Onis is one evil devil. But me tell you, say Jehovah God, me know send the day come here, I go deal with him. Mr. Onis, oh, you can't so evil and wicked. Thief. Who know a thief? Jesus Christ. Less than 2%. Less than 2%. Jesus Christ, man. $144 billion. What do you think I got happen? No, we're heading to another hurricane season, Jamaica. We get money from burial days. Mr. Olis get money from burial days. I mean, make a video about it and tell the Jamaican people. So Mr. Honest get money from burial days to help the people them, and Mr. Honest do not do it. Right now, if you go up on Mona Road and go one place named Augustone and go up on Mona Road, you see tree way down in the road from burial days when I move until now. Mr. Honest, you wicked, you thief, you thief. All you Marlon Morgan, you Cuban frog. You Cuba, father Cuban flag, you big and logo, all you do is sit down and name KFC every day. All you come talk about your sports. Listen, Marlon Morgan.
Nah, hold up, wait a minute. Is there such a thing as a Cuban frog? Y'all, oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a Cuban frog. Oh my God, yo. Hold the damn phone, man. Oh, man. Oh, Lord have mercy. A Cuban frog. Jeez. Herpin, the Cuban tree frog. Hey, you don't want a woman to describe you, bruh. Damn. Hey, y'all need to go look up what a Cuban frog is. If you're not watching, if you don't watch this reaction, that's watching me live right now, you gotta look up what a Cuban frog is. Damn. I got a close up on the screen. Yo, let that 45 big up yourself. Yo. Oh no.
You know a thief from burial days. I mean, make a video about it. What do you think I got happen? No, we're heading to another hurricane season, Jamaica. If Jesus abandoned the country, you let down the Jamaican people, you let down all the elaborates them, we put them trust and believe in you, let down everybody. Mr. Onesi is one evil devil, but me tell you, say Jehovah God, me know when the day come, you go deal with it. Mr. Onesi, oh, you can't so evil and wicked. Thief. Who know a thief? Jesus Christ. Less than 2%. Less than 2%. Jesus Christ, man. $144 billion. What do you think I got happen? No, we're heading to another hurricane season, Jamaica. We get money from burial days. Mr. Olis get money from burial days. I mean, make a video about it and tell the Jamaican people. So Mr. Honest get money from burial days to help the people them, and Mr. Honest do not do it. Right now, if you go up on Mona Road and go one place named Augustone and go up on Mona Road, you see tree way down in the road from burial days when I move until now. Mr. Honest, you wicked, you thief, you thief. All you Marlon Morgan, you Cuban frog. You Cuba, father Cuban frog, you big and logo, all you do is sit down and name KFC every day. All you come talk about your sports. Listen, Marlon Morgan go sit on one side. Cause your name till you shine. All you sit down and do and take up for your administration where I make the people them worse off and I punish the country. Look at the situation where Jamaica mash up, Jamaica not good again. Jamaica don't good again, the Jamaica Labour Party. Oh no, mash up on a wreck Jamaica. And then when I come out here, come talk about country in a good faith. Oh my God, guys, pray for me. My head hurt me from them. I just feel like my heart full. Guys, whenever somebody ever tells some wicked lie and you are doing some evil, and you just have no way to get an answer, you just angry and feel full. You some feel. I feel angry and I just feel full. I just feel like I just want to bust out and just bawl till I feel better. Never in history. Never in history. This wicked thieving man. Me tell you say, Mr. Oldness running a criminal enterprise, I don't think I lie me I tell. Jesus Christ. One institution all on $15 million. One institution all on $15 million. Oh my God. Oh my God. When is this good? So Jamaica, we were never wrong when
Big up London 45, man. I tell her say, Jamaica time for the wake ups to there. Believe. So I have to say. If we don't see this government for what them is, we're not going to see it again. We're definitely lost in our chance. Feel me I deal with? Yeah. All of the excuses them when them try to make. When you learn civics and you learn how government actually work, and you peel that layer back and you look for what them do, and the stance them what them take, you realize say, them don't have the people's best interest at heart. Like, not even a little bit. The only thing them care about is maintaining power. And you see all of you guys that sit down and don't vote, you make it easier for them. You vote for them by sitting down and not voting. You get tricked by this idea that, oh, the PNP and the JLP is the same thing. That's why I vehemently rubbish that claim. I'm going to forever stand on the hill until me see evidence. Say the way out this government is operating right now, in this unprecedented way they are operating, I have never seen this from any other government. So don't come to me and tell me that the PNP and the JLP is the same. Based off evidence that is a lie from the pits of hell. Period. Yeah, man. Totally disagree with that argument. If you tell me that, there's things there that you look upon and you say, boy, I'm not comfortable with this, man. And you feel like, say, you can't feel anywhere you want to feel, man. But you see, facts them and the data, it don't support the argument. But you see, all of you that sit down and did not vote, it was cowardly. And you contributed to this wicked, evil government being in power. Yeah, me I tell you straight, so not coward. Yeah, and that's not my opinion. You guys are cowards. You took the easy way out because you didn't want to put your stamp on anything and make a decision. You understand? Yeah. With great power comes great responsibility, and our ancestors fought and died for us to have the ability to vote. And you guys sat down, took money, some of you, and did not vote for the PNP because you're not going to vote for the JLP. You're cowards. Every last one of you. You understand? But things are terrible. It's going to get worse. But I hope for your sake that you have an opportunity to make things right. But the best thing you can do is make things right with God. That is the best thing you can do. Trust and believe that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. What you call it? Cuban frog? You go London 45. My goodness. I want the tough Cuban frog.
Mem, sir.
No longer part of Jamaica. If you want to hear news and what's going on with the Prime Minister...
So, Jamaica, I hope the laboratory... Boy, Jamaica, this get more...
You may begin.
Mr. Oldness, sir, I was drinking a little bit of tea before I got to my bed, but... But, sir, Jamaica...
Mainstream media no longer...
So, should I do this part too? Yeah, I should, because we never really feature London 45 like this before, no. Yeah, man, many cars, me I tell her say she drop some bombshell in Jamaica. So it doesn't make sense. But before I go to she, I want to play this. I have to play this. I have to play this.
Man, right. Mr. Speaker, all right.
As a matter of fact, I don't know if I had I don't know if I had recorded this and put it out on my platform. But if I didn't, now I will. Because I'm looking for it and I don't see it. I was looking at it on my platform, but I didn't see it. This was one of the power pack speeches. This was one of the power pack speeches that had everybody's in the parliament panties in a bunch on the leadership side. Feel me I deal with, and I think it warrants. It should get the nod to go and review it again. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have much to say now. I want to listen to the general himself in this one. This address to the people should be immortalized in my opinion. So here we go.
Mr. Speaker, I write it on the National Reconstruction and Resilience Authority Bill 2026. I desperately want to believe that this Parliament subscribes to Bayesian reasoning rather than the dogmatic entrenchment of partisan positions. That we understand that our positions are not absolute truths, they are probabilities. And through honest debate, through the examination of evidence, we update these probabilities. We move closer to what is right, closer to what works, closer to what the people need. We did not come to Parliament to win arguments. We came to Parliament to win a future for the people. And Mr. Speaker, if there was ever a moment that demanded that approach from this chamber, it is now. Hurricane Melissa was the worst disaster to strike this nation in a generation. The assessed damage, over $12 billion US. The people of Western Jamaica, the mother in Maroontown, the fisherman in Black River, the farmer in Darliston, the child in Falmouth, they are not waiting for us to be right. They are waiting for us to get it right. And being right, Mr. Speaker, and getting it right are not always the same. If we are genuine servant leaders, not merely in title but in practice, then I beg this honorable House, examine the evidence, weigh it honestly, update your positions so that the bill we pass today into law will secure the present of the people who sent us here and the future of the children and grandchildren they are raising in rubble. We were not sent here by the powerful to protect the powerful. We were sent here by the powerless to protect them from the powerful. Mr. Speaker, the man in the streets watching these debates is asking one question. What is NARA? The superficial answer is that NARA is a reconstruction body. But the question is not what NARA is. The question is what NARA is for. Is NARA the answer to the devastation caused by Hurricane Melissa? Yes. Or was Hurricane Melissa the answer to this government's long and deliberate march towards authoritarianism and absolutism? Because, Mr. Speaker, the bill before us does not give power to the people to rebuild their country. It takes power from the people and gives it to one man, accountable to one minister, anointed by one prime minister. What is proposed here today is a bill that entrenches this government's long-held desire to concentrate power and resources into the hands of a few and to castrate the state agencies and civil servants whose constitutional roles are to act as watchdogs over every taxpayer dollar. Mr. Speaker, I have searched the Caribbean, the Americas, the globe, for a reconstruction body with a similar oversight and accountability framework. I did not find a better model that Jamaica ignored. I found that Jamaica invented the worst model. I am convinced that this government has designed the weakest governance model for a disaster reconstruction authority that has ever been assembled by a modern democracy. A model destined by its very architecture to be scandal-ridden, destined to fail in its strategic objectives of efficient, resilient, and meaningful reconstruction of the infrastructure and the lives of Jamaican people. The Prime Minister spoke of Peru. He carried us thousands of miles across the world to find his cautionary tale. But, Mr. Speaker, we need not travel that far. The answers are closer to home. The warnings are in our neighborhood. When Hurricane Dorian swept through the Bahamas in September 2019, a Category 5 storm, the strongest ever to make direct landfall in that nation, the Bahamian government did not reach for a CEO with absolute powers and an advisory board. They built a full governing board of directors with legally bound fiduciary duties. The Disaster Reconstruction Authority Act of 2019 established a separate chairman, a vice chairman, a managing director, not one omnipotent executive answerable to only a prime minister, but a board with duties, with power, with accountability baked into the law itself. The Bahamas did not trust their reconstruction to one man. They trusted it to a board. And yet, this government asks that Jamaica trust ours to one man with no board. On procurement, the very area this bill refers to, with a ministerial order after it passes, the Bahamians wrote the obligation directly into their law. All contracts awarded within a fiscal year must be publicly disclosed. Their audited accounts had to reach the minister within 3 months of the financial year end. But, Mr. Speaker, even with all of that, the Bahamas still had a scandal. Their forensic audit revealed extreme executive salaries with no basis in performance, companies billing the government for work that they can't prove, and contractors without submitting evidence of a single day's work done, $20 million spent on debris management with non-compliant contractors. The Bahamas had stronger oversight and still fell apart. And Jamaica, through this government, wants us with weaker oversight to stand with them. Cannot work. The logic does not hold. The math does not add up. Pay the price. And then, Mr. Speaker, we look at Haiti. When the earthquake of 2010 killed 200. Mr. Speaker, I am begging protection from Waldorf and Statler from the Muppets. When the earthquake of 2010 killed 200.
Yo, listen to me. For the purposes of this reaction, I had made a video, I had made a picture of exactly who he is referring to because I had to look it up. I didn't know who listen, let me play it again. I know say Bobby Montague matter. Let me play it again.
When the earthquake of 2010 killed 200. Mr. Speaker, I am begging protection from Waldorf and Statler from the Muppets. When the earthquake of 2010 killed.
Jamaica, I beg of you patience. I don't know how far this picture there, but I made this picture some time ago and I never used it. But for the purposes of this reaction, this is the perfect time. I tell you so that this speech should go down in history. You know, I can see why him and Nikisha Burchell seem to be close colleagues as politicians, as the new politicians, because the two of them have that. They have them uniqueness about them. But him is not somebody to play with for no level at all. He will embarrass you. And, you know, the older politician him can't manage this guy, this virgin right or something. I can't tell you that right now. When I say I did have to do, I have to go look up this Waldorf Waldorf figure from Sesame Street and the next one we mentioned. And I'm telling you, hold on, let me go to InShot. Because at InShot we didn't make it. I go at InShot, we can find it faster. The picture we did make. With him and the cartoon figure there. When I mentioned. Yo, we said the man dangerous. Don't tell me something delete it, you know. The devil is a liar. Anyhow me delete him, I have to find him back. Don't you believe? Oh, alright around here, so look at me accidentally delete the picture, you know. Oh man. Say it ain't so, bruh. Did I send it to my hold on. Did I send it to my you know, that's what I'm gonna start doing. Anytime I make these pictures, I'm gonna send it to my Telegram, so I can always go back to my Telegram and look for it. But right now, I'm gonna look for it here, so see if we can find it, Jamaica. Bear with your brother. Trust me. Bear with your brother. Let me see what the timestamp on it. My lady they said she didn't want me to play about that something again, make me play it for them on TikTok. And at the meantime I never come back to it. Come back to this. It's true. With that video there. Ah, there it is.
You know something with
He's out. Behave yourself.
CG United. Good like that.
More adverts. Alright.
Never tell me the class I go nice this morning. I want to take over your far. It's who that over here, Dre. Good morning, PDTV News. Good morning. Andre Stevens, I see you, sir. Good morning. Thank you guys for being here with us this morning. Jamaica people. Me not telling us a class I go nice this morning. I want to take over Dre Bryan class and platform for. Jamaica people. Who do not hear what they take place in a Westmoreland? The labor rights are disgruntled. The girl say, Andrew, come down there how much months ago, come shake her hand and make sure know say everything I go alright and everything is not okay. Jamaica people, me no know how the Labour Party are going to survive in that third term, you know, but as me telling you from morning, they shall what?
No,
Them
no,
the Labour rights shall know not name peace in the third term. Them too wicked. They have chosen Jamaica and so they have to live by it. Jamaica no want hear the girl again. Me I take time on the internet tonight. Now we are taking our time this morning because when we don't expose and bring these people to the forefront.
Yes.
No peace for them. Jamaica people me want to know hear the labor rights them down a Westmoreland a ball out.
You see that, Andrew? I try to show you, say, Mr. Andrew, sir. I tell you something, sir. What you not understand? Because you can relate to where we are going through right now. I mean, I go ask if you could ever relate to nothing at all where we are going through. Because right now, if me check your makeup, you don't have a scar on there. Andrew, you look like a man who never dropped from him man. You don't look like you ever run a race in your life and drop on your makeup yet. Mr. Andrew, sir. And last time now me I come to you, Mr. Prime Minister, sir. There is a constant reminder here in Westmoreland. It's a constant reminder, sir. Everywhere you go, it's blue tarpaulin, sir. Everywhere you go, it's roofless houses and blue tarpaulin. And let me tell you something, Mr. Andrew Holiness. We can't ever, in my sense, comprehend why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so. You understand? Me don't know why why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so? What we do you in a life, every time when your election come, people vote for you. And all you do, Mr. Holiness, is this your shit. You know, some of them hope, you know, myself say, sir, you would have did prove me wrong. I was hoping that you would have proved me wrong, you know, sir. People always have a bunch of story talk. But politician, I may always want my own experience because people experience and my experience is two different experiences of holiness. And I was hoping that you would have proved me wrong. You come to Westmoreland, you shake my hand, you promise me everything will go alright. Mr. Andrew Holiness, everything not alright, you know, sir. Everything is not okay, sir. You understand? There's a constant reminder of the disaster everywhere you go. It's like yesterday or 2 weeks ago, it's time past because
that is by design. Them want Richard, big up yourself. Them want the people them to give up. That constant reminder of the hurricane is by design. Based off what the prophet said, we know that is by design. They want the people them to give up Jamaica. They want them to give up totally and just me can't bother. That's why they left everything. They don't clean up a place. Them just left everything. It's not that them don't have the money for it and them don't have the resources. They have billions of dollars. And them leave it same way. Them want the people them to give up Jamaica. The big plans them where them have for St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland and them place there, it does not include the Jamaican people them. It includes private investment. That's why 15 million US have to come to the table with. The big boys. You heard? This is what they call subtle gentrification. Look up what gentrification means.
as it's fresh still. No, we're not clean up nobody. Mr. Holiness, we're not trying to make you look bad enough, sir. Are you self-destruct? Because let me tell you something, sir. I see people come from overseas going to do more than what you do since the storm. You see your company media say you don't want to see people them a line up and a beg and a haul and pull for food, Mr. Andrew. I mean, Mr. Andrew's Holiness, sir, I don't see you do nothing no better. Everything that you comes with, everything that you come with chaos and it come with complication. Sir, everything where you come with no make no sense. I need the people them where clean the office. We need them to retire and give some new people space and time to clean the office and put some courage on the seat. So do not sit so comfortable. Because I feel like when I sit too comfortable now, every time when I go around that big table there and I sit down on that chair there, when I make some stupid decision. It's a holiness. We can't love who not love we, sir. You understand? And respect go where respect come from, sir. You cannot constantly have that shit in our face and expect say we are going to take it. You understand? I am one of those, sir, who was waiting patiently and not put no dot on your name. But right now I bury you and me bury your name, sir. Because you give me all the dirt I need to pour on you, sir. You made a promise. You understand? Not only to me, but the Jamaican people them. And until now, Mr. Holiness. Until now, sir, I was sick and tired. Me not gonna stay quiet no more, Mr. Holiness, sir. Me not stay quiet no more, sir. Me a law-abiding citizen of Jamaica, me work hard. And the people them over foreign send money come for your help where you not help with, sir. So me not ask me, I tell you, you don't know nothing about hard life.
So we are back. Let's get back to the speech, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Speaker, I am begging protection from Waldorf and Statler from the Muppets.
For the persons that are watching me live right now, when you watch this replay and look at the screen, I'm telling you, if that is not a, hey man, listen, this dude right here, bro. Boy, leave this man alone when he's speaking. Do not interrupt Mr. Mr. Alfred Dawes when he's speaking, all right? Just shh. You don't want the smoke. Because the comedic nature of this man, the way how he's in tune and witty, you don't want the smoke, guys. I'm telling you right now, a word of warning. Leave this man and Nikisha Burchell alone. And the name? Damian Crawford as well. No, leave them alone, bro. Leave them alone. Yo, this man said, what? Yo.
Killed 200. Mr. Speaker, I am begging protection from Waldorf and Statler from the Muppets. When the earthquake of 2010 killed 230,000 people, the Interim Haiti Recovery Commission was co-chaired by the Haitian Prime Minister and Bill Clinton. Voting seats went to the legislature, the judiciary, trade unions, business, diaspora, civil society. They had more governance than NARA in every measurable way. Haiti had every governance structure that this bill refuses to create. And the reconstruction still fails.
Yep.
Jamaica is refusing to create these structures. And we are promising that it will succeed.
Crazy word.
The lesson from both our neighbors is the same. Elaborate governance does not automatically guarantee success, but the absence of governance guarantees failure.
Yes.
We on this side are not saying that good governance will save us, but we are saying that bad governance will certainly destroy us.
That's a fact.
Madam, Mr. Speaker, let me go into an area that my colleagues on the other side would prefer I leave unspoken. The question at the heart of this debate is not merely about governance models. It is about trust. And trust must be earned before it is given. You cannot legislate trust into existence when it has been betrayed so many times, over and over and over again. This government is not asking us to trust the system. They're asking us to trust them. And those two requests, Mr. Speaker, are very different things. Are we to believe, are Jamaicans to believe, that the government that closed the corner shops during COVID, while big supermarkets operated freely, will now protect the small local contractor? Are we to believe that the government will now protect the small local contractor? Jamaicans to believe that the government that closed the corner shops during COVID, while big supermarkets operated freely, will now protect the small local contractor? Are we to believe that the government that arrested ordinary Jamaicans on the streets are breaching curfew, while their very own toasted at uptown parties and no movement days, will now apply the rules equally to all? Are we to believe that the government that spent a decade building highways while the side roads of every constituency develop potholes wide enough and deep enough to swallow a vehicle will now prioritize communities that the highways don't reach? Mr. Speaker, are we expected to believe that the government that allowed money to be extracted from the Ministry of Health through overpriced contracts and well-connected companies, dare I say sweetheart deals, while patients slept on chairs in corridors and died waiting for tests to be done, will suddenly become responsible stewards of public health funds?
Yo, these questions are, I'm talking about, these are like sniper bullets giving headshots, bro. You understand? Figuratively speaking. The questions he's asking is we know who he's talking about. Christopher Tufton. Are we to believe Floyd Green? Are we to believe Andrew Owens that you guys are going to operate fairly on behalf of the people of Jamaica after a lockdown corner shop and say they must spread COVID? Are we to believe, Floyd Green, that this government will that punish people, ordinary people, for being outside on no movement day and didn't punish you, is going to do right by the small man? Are we to believe, Christopher Tufton, that the small man and regular person is going to get a fair chance at this development money that we, the same one, have to pay for? When a man like you gave your sweetheart basically the nod to get an $85 million contract over a period of time? When there was other entities that was qualified, there was no procurement. No procurement. Are we to believe? Are we to believe?
Companies, dare I say, sweetheart deals. While patients slept on chairs in corridors and died waiting for tests to be done, will suddenly become responsible stewards of public health funds. Are we to believe that the government that fought with all its might not to pay doctors, nurses, teachers, civil servants what they deserve, while raising their salaries by 200%, will now put the needs of the people above the interests of the powerful? They could not find the money to pay the nurse who saves lives. They found the money to pay themselves. But now they want us to believe that they will use $2 trillion to save the lives of the people the nurses serve.
You're one sentence away from launching your website.
Yo, I'm telling you, man. Dr. Alfred Dawes, bro.
Mr. Speaker, NARA in its present form is rubbing butter a puss mouth. I say that without apology because the people watching these debates understand exactly what this means. It means do not give something precious and powerful to someone who has repeatedly shown you that they will abuse it. And it means if you do not pretend you did not know it would happen. We are not being asked to give NARA power and hope for the best. We are being asked to strip NARA of accountability and pretend nothing will go wrong. Mr. Speaker, let us examine precisely what this bill creates at its center. One CEO, appointed directly by the Prime Minister. No merit-based selection requirement in the bill. No independent vetting. No governing board with fiduciary duties. An advisory board only with no power to override. No power to dismiss. No power to compel. They call it an advisory board. But advice without authority is not governance. It is chattings. This CEO, this Caesar, will exercise authority over nearly 2 trillion Jamaican dollars. He will select his own auditor annually, subject only to the approval of the cabinet secretary, who serves the same cabinet that appointed Caesar in the first place.
Crazy. That's crazy.
So, Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister appoints the CEO. The CEO selects the auditor. The Cabinet Secretary approves the auditor. The Cabinet Secretary serves the Prime Minister. This is not a circle of accountability. This is circling the wagons.
Criminal.
For $2 trillion of public funds. This is what we are signing away. We are being asked to spend the money now and account for it later. But later is too late for the people whose money is being spent today. And if you dare to speak about what is happening inside that authority, Section 14 provides criminal penalties of up to $1 million or 1 year in prison for unauthorized disclosure. No express whistleblower protection clause. None. Then we have a sweeping indemnity regime that can cover even criminal proceedings. So they commit a crime and the taxpayers have to pay for it, for their defense. They have criminalized speaking the truth about NARA and they have indemnified those who abuse it. The watchdog has been muzzled, the fox has been released, and the chicken coop is guarded by a CEO who may or may not love fried chicken. Mr. Speaker, Lord Acton warned us, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. This government is not merely ignoring that warning. they are writing it into law and calling it efficiency. Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister announced that NARA will build a new Kingston Public Hospital, and we always welcome that. But he also announced a new government campus at National Hero Circle. And I have a simple question for this honorable House. Why is this government building a new home for itself where the people who elected it are still without a home? The new Parliament building, the new government campus, the new KPH, these were on government wish lists long before Hurricane Melissa arrived. Which is why we ask again, is Melissa the answer to the prayers of the government? Melissa didn't.
You know what I notice? Every time when the truth is being told about this government, you see the JLP apologists come in the comment section and they come with the narrative that, oh, you know, all of the politicians are friends, both of the government is the same thing. But that game, I'm going to continue to point out the nonsense of that argument. You can be colleagues and you can do all of this, but look at what they stand on when they are debating the issues. There's a fundamental difference between the government of Jamaica and the People's National Party. And don't think for a second that every single politician is buddy or sissy with other politicians. Not in this day and age. Not in this day and age. Trust and believe that. You know what politicians do well? Play hypocrite. And, you know, be cordial and be diplomatic with their colleagues, even when they don't like them. It's something that people do in the corporate world. Okay? That is it. Let's continue.
Not create these ambitions. Melissa created the financing to pay for these ambitions. Financing that future generations of Jamaicans will have to repay with interest. The storm destroyed people's homes, and the government is using the money collected and meant to rebuild those homes to build their own legacy project and home. For 10 years, 10 consecutive years, every major hospital in Western Jamaica has crumbled under the weight of a Cornwall regional debacle. Patients from Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth and Hanover traveled all the way to Kingston because their regional hospital could not serve them. And for 10 years, this government did nothing sufficient. Now Melissa has come. Now there is Melissa money. And what rises to the top of the project list? The government campus, the Parliament building.
That's right.
For 10 years, they could not find the money to fix the hospital that serves the West. Now they have found the money and they're spending it on the East. The people who suffer the most are the last in line. Relax, Rose. Wait. Rose. East, Kingston. Priorities. Rose, of all the people interrupting me. And who decides? The bill is explicit. The cabinet shall cause to be issued the authority and official list of approved projects. NARA cannot even originate its own project list. Every comparable reconstruction body in the world, in the Bahamas, in Haiti, was empowered to identify and originate projects. NARA must wait to be told what to do. The authority has all the power to build, but it has no power to decide what to build. The power to execute is given to NARA. The power to direct is kept by the cabinet. This is not delegation. This is subcontracting corruption. If the Prime Minister decides that the new Parliament building is a reconstruction and resilience project, it goes on the list, and NARA builds it with your money, without a board to question it, without a parliamentary vote on procurement, without an Auditor General review. Mr. Speaker, let me speak to what is truly at stake. Then raise a point of order. It's an internal auditor for 1 year. Mr. Speaker, let me speak to what is truly at stake. Because this is not a debate about institutional design. This is a debate about the future of Jamaica. The destructive force of Hurricane Melissa can be a blessing in disguise. If the short-term pain unlocks the long-term transformation of this country. $2 trillion, the largest injection of capital into this economy in our history. This could solve the age-old problems that have plagued ordinary Jamaicans for generations. It is not the magnitude of the storm that defines a disaster. It is the nation's response to the disaster of the storm. Let us not make this crisis go to waste in building a better Jamaica. We could build roads that do not flood every season, drains that channel water rather than carry away communities, government buildings that do not shame the people who work in them, houses that are designed for Jamaicans to live in with dignity, not relics of an era before black Jamaicans were smadified. We have the money to build a new Jamaica, but we are choosing the governance structures of the old plantocracy. Instead of heeding 28 civil society organizations, instead of heeding 29 members, I still remember, 29 members of Parliament, instead of heeding...
Shots fired. Marlon Mallow, what am I talking? I see you, member. Hey, man, listen. Listen, where you think I got this picture from, bro? Where you think I got this picture from? Shout out to Dr. Alfred Dawes, man. Salute to the broski, man. Real talk.
The joint submission of Jamaicans for Justice and the Jamaica Environment Trust, this government presses forward. The Auditor General, even before this bill has even passed, has already launched a Hurricane Melissa relief governance audit because the patterns of mismanagement were already present. They're visible in the early relief response. The Auditor General is already auditing the relief, and this government is passing a law to keep scrutiny away from the reconstruction. They have seen the scrutiny coming, and they're legislating it away. We are not building the NARA that Jamaica needs. We are building the conditions that will require another NARA when, God forbid, the predicted devastating earthquake strikes or when the next killer storm comes to this beloved island. We are not building back better. We are building forward worse. But this time with $2 trillion to accelerate the next collapse. Worse. Madam, Mr. Speaker, they may pass this bill today. You have the numbers. You may ignore the 28 civil society groups. You may dismiss the 29 MPs who have expressed concerns about this bill. You may look past the Bahamian forensic audit, the Haitian failure, the Auditor General's work already in the public domain, your own scandals. You have the power to pass this bill today, but the people have the power to judge you tomorrow. When the people who are suffering from the hurricane, you don't talk, you are the Casanova of sweetheart deals. The Casanova of sweetheart deals. When the people who are suffering...
Daryl Voss, sit down. You are the Casanova of sweetheart deals. God!
From the hurricane that passed 6 months ago and now face another hurricane season in 6 weeks. When they realize what was done here today, you will never be forgiven.
Never.
So let my words go down in prophecy. This day will be remembered as the beginning of the end of this government.
Yes.
Because the mother in Maroon Town shall remember. The daughter in Darliston shall remember. The baby in Black River shall remember. The pensioner in Portmore shall remember. They will remember the future you stole from them. They will remember the better health care you removed from them. They will remember the hope that they lost on this day.
Yes.
History does not remember those who had power. It remembers those who used the power for the benefit of the powerless. This government will be remembered, but I promise you, not for the reason you imagine. I so move.
Say it again, my general.
Remember
Say it again. Say it again.
When the people who are suffering from the hurricane that passed 6 months ago and now face another hurricane season in 6 weeks, when they realize what was done here today, you will never be forgiven. So let my words go down in prophecy. This day will be remembered as the beginning of the end of this government. Because the mother in Maroon Town shall remember. The daughter in Darliston shall remember. The baby in Black River shall remember. The pensioner in Portmore shall remember. They will remember the future you stole from them. They will remember the better health care you removed from them. They will remember the hope that they lost on this day. History does not remember those who had power. It remembers those who use the power for the benefit of the powerless. This government will be remembered, but I promise you, not for the reason you imagine. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of that, you could see Darrell was visibly upset because shots were fired. And I'm not talking about real shots. I'm talking about argument back a argument, facts back a facts. You understand? Even now, Darrell Vaz is still pointing at him. One, Dr. Alfred Dawes. You understand? No joke about it. Remember, this man there was an attempt on his life, poisoning, We don't forget, They fear this man, but he made it in the parliament, God willing, because when God is on you, when God has his hand on you, nobody can touch you, When God put that edge around you, not even the devil can remove you, Jamaica. So we pray for all our MPs on the People's National Party side that is aligned rightly with the Most High, unlike the members of the Jamaica Labour Party that is embracing the devil, yes, and embracing and being quiet while the devil works in their organization. Big up the People's National Party. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Big up Dr. Alfred Dawes. I'm telling you, this man is a blessing to not only his constituency, but also the entire Jamaica. This is a health minister with this level of passion for people that we need. Alright? But God is not going to give us more than we can bear, ladies and gentlemen. Soon and very soon, judgment will be coming to the Jamaica Labour Party. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. People, may I go on my bed. Big up on yourself. I want to thank all of you for being here. Mighty God, you guys showed up and showed out, man. Listen, tomorrow is what? Tomorrow is Friday? Tomorrow is Friday? 2 p.m. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. I'll see you guys 2 p.m. tomorrow. 2 p.m. live. Alright? On YouTube. For those on TikTok, make sure you go to the link in my bio and click the link and follow me on YouTube right now. Go right now, click on my profile, click the link in my bio of TikTok and follow me on YouTube. From there, you can find me on every other platform. Well, today is Friday, yeah. So 2 p.m. today, I'll be live. So see you guys then. Alright, my people, look out for me. Not on TikTok, but on YouTube. I'm having some trouble with my devices. So that's why I'm only going to be live on YouTube, not on TikTok. TikTok, I have to take the backbench. I'm sorry. So for those on TikTok, follow me on YouTube. Alright, TikTok don't really pay me. Tell you the truth, TikTok don't really pay me. You understand? And for whatever reason, this channel does not attract gifters. I don't get a lot of gifters, I've had this this goal for about 20 live now. And I don't think I've ever reached 5 money gone. So, but I still come on here and we still have the conversation. It's not about the money, but at the same time, my goodness, encouragement strengthens labor. And I can't even get 50,000 likes tonight. Come on, man. And I had like 100 plus people over here. Hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still grateful. I appreciate y'all. Salute to everybody. And for those on YouTube, I think we can get the likes up before I leave. I think we should be at 100 likes already on YouTube. That's crazy. How will I reach 100 likes? How long have I been on here? I've been on here since 10:30. 11:30, 12:30. So I've been on here for 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours I've been on here. Plus almost 3 hours. It's almost 1:30. I've almost been on here for 3 hours. Can you guys kindly hit the like button right here so for me? On YouTube if you're on your phone. All you have to do is double tap the screen in the middle like this. And that's how you hit the like button. For the persons on BOLO V&R Clips, thank you so much. You're up to par with the amount of people that's watching and the amount of people that hit the like button. So thank you for that. But for the people on YouTube, press the thumbs up button at the top. Just click the thumbs up button at the top that you see right here and hit the like button. But that's my time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do the work behind the scenes now. Of course. Yeah. So have a good night. See you all later. Alright, peace. And thanks for coming again. Big up on yourself.